Hey, did you know that sometimes trying to catch a break can actually break your connection with what truly matters? Let me share a bit about Jamie, a friend whose story might sound all too familiar. Jamie's a single mom of two lively kids. She's a wizard at juggling her career and family life. Her phone and laptop are her command centers. She does everything from work deadlines to online grocery shopping with a breeze. It seemed like she had everything under control. But that was only one side of the screen. One Friday evening, Jamie decided she deserved a break, a weekend digital detox, to disconnect from her online world and reconnect with her kids. No emails, no social media, just quality time. The idea was golden, but the execution was a bit more, let's say, gray. Jamie announced a tech-free weekend to her kids. She was expecting cheers for the impromptu adventure day at the park and a board game. Instead, she was met with a mix of confusion and annoyance. Her kids were accustomed to weekend mornings with cartoons and afternoons playing their favorite video games. They weren't thrilled about this sudden change. Jamie, however, was determined to make it work, envisioning a perfect weekend filled with laughter and outdoor activities just like the ones she used to enjoy in her own childhood. The first day, it started with a promise. They went to the park, played on the swings, and even attempted a somewhat disastrous picnic, courtesy of a surprise visit from a very bold squirrel. It was fun, but Jamie couldn't shake off the feeling that something was off. Every so often, she'd reach for her phone only to remember her self-imposed ban. The silence of her device was louder than the laughter around her. By the evening, the novelty of the digital detox had worn off. Jamie found herself pacing, restless and irritable, missing the comforting glow of her screen. The kids, picking up on their mom's mood, also grew restless. Arguments broke out over which board game to play, and the evening ended with everyone retreating to their corners of their house, feeling even more disconnected than ever. Jamie laid in bed that night, the failure of her digital detox weighing heavily on her. She realized that her approach was too abrupt, too all or nothing. In her quest for connection, she had overlooked the importance of balance and the fact that her family's digital habits couldn't be switched off like a light. The weekend ended not with the warm glow of reconnection Jamie had hoped for, but with a keen awareness of how unprepared she was to manage her digital well-being and that of her family. It was a hard lesson in the importance of mindful technology use, not just unplugging for the sake of it, but finding a way to integrate digital tools into their lives in a healthy, balanced way. As we learn from Jamie's story, the journey towards digital well-being is filled with learning curves and discoveries about balancing our online and offline lives. It's a reminder that while technology has a place, so does our efforts to connect genuinely with those around us. And sometimes it's about finding harmony between the two. Have you ever wondered how small changes can lead to big shifts in our lives? Let's talk about Marcus, a friend whose experience might just surprise you. Marcus is a single dad and he loves technology. He found himself in a similar digital bind as Jamie, but his approach to navigating it was totally different. Unlike Jamie, Marcus had been gradually introducing mindful technology use into his family routine, even before deciding to undertake a digital detox. It all started one evening when Marcus noticed his teenage daughter Emma, who seemed more withdrawn than usual. Her eyes were constantly going back to her phone. Instead of issuing an immediate ban on screen time, Marcus initiated a conversation about how they both felt about their technology use and the impact on their relationship. Together, they decided to set aside one weekend a month as their unplug and connect weekend. It wasn't a complete digital detox, but rather a time to focus on activities that brought them joy and connection without the constant interruption of screens. Marcus and Emma planned their first Unplug and Connect weekend. They were excited about it. They chose activities they both enjoyed, like hiking, trying a new recipe, and even starting a small garden project. Marcus also introduced the idea of using technology to enhance their time together, such as using meditations app to start their morning with a mindfulness exercise, or looking up stargazing apps to identify constellations during their evening walk. What set Marcus's experience apart was his approach. He viewed technology not as the enemy, but as a tool that, when used intentionally, could enrich their lives. The key was balance and making conscious choices about when and how to engage with digital devices. The impact on their relationship was clear and immediate. Marcus and Emma found themselves engaging in more meaningful conversations, sharing laughs over their cooking mishaps, and taking pride in the small garden they had started together. The Unplug and Connect weekends became something they both looked forward to, and cherished space where they could strengthen their bond. Marcus's story shows us that mindful technology isn't about cutting out digital devices. It is about creating a balance that allows for deeper connection with those we love. It's about making intentional choices that align with our values and enhance our well-being. Jamie and Marcus's stories offers two valuable perspectives on navigating our digital lives. Where Jamie's abrupt digital detox led to stress and disconnection, Marcus's gradual intentional approach fostered connection and joy within his family. The contrast lies in their approaches to integrating technology into their lives, mindfully. Jamie learned that balance is crucial, and sudden changes without a plan can disrupt rather than enhance family harmony. Marcus, on the other hand, showed that when technology is used thoughtfully, it can implement and complement our efforts to connect with those we love, rather than compete with them. Both stories highlight the importance of mindful technology use and the positive impact it can have on our relationships and overall well-being. As we navigate our digital world, let's remember the lessons from Jamie and Marcus's experiences. It's not about eliminating technology from our lives, but about finding ways to use it that brings us closer to the people and moments that matter most. And as we ponder these stories, I invite you to join me on Monday for the beginning of our next topic, mindfulness for anger management, cultivating emotional regulation. We'll explore how mindfulness can help us manage our emotions more effectively, enhancing our relationships and enriching our lives. Don't miss it as we continue our journey towards a more mindful, balanced life. So don't miss out on this opportunity to explore more ways to enrich your life and navigate the challenges we all face. See you on Monday for another insightful journey into mindfulness and emotional wellness. If you'd like to find balance in this digital age by utilizing technology mindfully, I am sharing additional information in my blog. Head over to www.getpositivelyiinspired.com where you'll find more good stuff and book recommendations. And don't forget to subscribe. There is so much more coming and you won't want to miss any of it. See you on Monday. Live on purpose.